friends. Welcome to Tori Talks TV. And welcome to our review of Game of Thrones Season 5, Episode 3. So Episode 3 is called High Sparrow. Crazy. Yeah. So, this episode starts off talking about Arya.
So she is on the island of Bravos at the House of the Black and White, and she's really mad because she's just been like cleaning.
Yeah, Dr. Can I be honest for a minute?
Sure.
Let's just have an honest moment. I don't love this storyline.
I get it.
You know, it's probably one of my least favorite ones of the whole entire show. I found it to be a little bit pointless, but I don't know. Maybe we should just stay tuned and see what happens. But I'm just like, when she's there, I'm like, okay, like, she's so cool. And I feel like we're wasting her talents here in this little dark dungeon cleaning.
I feel that that's what she feels. And so I actually think what's happening here is actually they're doing a good job of making you feel the way Arya feels.
Yeah. Yep. That's what's happening. That's exactly what's happening. On that note, I'm going to move on. Okay, so Marjorie and Tommen. Oh, newlyweds. They get married. How exciting. And Margie is clearly trying to drive a wedge between Tommen and his mother, Cersei.
Trying to, like, send her to Casterly Rock.
Yeah. Send her away.
Very, very blatant.
But they do end up sealing the deal, by the way. Which, how old is Marjorie?
How old is Tommen?
Exactly. But anyway, he has a lot of fun with it, so,
he sure does.
You know, good for you.
He wants to do it all day long.
That's what he said.
Little king.
Aww. I can't really blame him, but, you know, creepy.
Oh my goodness.
So, Roose Bolton, he's evil.
Yes.
He informs Ramsay that he must wed someone to secure the North. So, you know.
Yes.
Sansa realizes Littlefinger has promised her to Ramsay Bolton. Right, so she's like,
what?
Dude, what are you trying to do?
He killed my family.
Yeah, of all people you want me to wed to, Ramsay. Yeah, of House Bolton.
So he does a really good job, though, of convincing her to do it. One of my favorite lines is when he says, "There's no justice in the world, not unless we make it."
Yeah.
And she's like, okay.
Oh, okay, Littlefinger, whatever you say.
Okay.
Poor girl.
Yes.
I feel so bad for her.
I know.
But yes, she's like, if I must, I must. So, anyway, so, Brienne, she's hanging out with Podrick. I really like this duo, by the way. They're super cute together, yeah. So she tells Podrick she'll train him to fight. Because Podrick's like, you know, sweet. And like,
she's been giving him a hard time for a while, but she finally says, okay.
All right, fine.
We're stuck together.
I'll teach you how to be so cool like I am. So she tells him about how Renly saved her from being like the joke at a ball.
That was such a sweet story.
Yeah, you really get to know a little bit more of how she became the way she is. So yeah, really, really sweet and memorable story. And then Stannis. What's Stannis up to, Dr.?
Stannis, so he tells Jon that he intends to march on Winterfell and then leave all the wildling prisoners for Jon to deal with. Yeah, he's...
Stannis?
Yeah.
Really?
Davos tells Jon that his vows, which are, quote, to be the shield that guards the realms of men, would have him go to the north to free it from the Boltons. But Jon, he's like so loyal to the oath that he made to the Night's Watch.
Right.
That he's like, no. Even though he really wants to.
I know.
No, he's so torn.
He's such a good guy.
He is a good guy. Yes.
Yeah, so back to Arya.
So in order to prove that she is no one, she is forced to give up her things, and she throws them into the water, and we're like, okay, she's gonna do this, but nope, she can't give up Needle.
Oh, no.
Needle, so she hides
in the
rocks.
Yeah, yeah.
That
was cool.
That's cool. So she's in there.
Alright. She's still Arya.
Arya's in there.
She's still in there somewhere, yeah. So, we get to finally see when Sansa and Ramsay meet. And, you know, Sansa, she smiles when she meets him, and you realize that she's, like, ready to play the game.
And I like that moment.
I know.
It's very subtle.
Right.
But she was just like,
okay, let's do this.
Get you.
She has no idea how evil he is, though. I'm so scared for her. So anyway, there's this elderly woman that says to Sansa, she's like, welcome home, Lady Stark. The North remembers.
The North remembers.
I'm like, okay, crazy lady, but I kind of like you.
I
feel like you're on her side.
Yes.
Yeah.
Same.
So anyway, so then Jon, back to Jon, he names Sir Alistair First Ranger. And he orders Sir Janis to Greyguard. And then executes him by his own sword when he refuses to go. Jon Snow executes somebody.
By his own sword, just like his father Ned would do.
Oh, look at you.
It was definitely like a throwback to that moment.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He seems always so hesitant to do those things.
He didn't want to do it.
But he carried it out.
Exactly.
He did it. Look at you growing up. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
All right, so, okay, let's go back to the crazies. The High Septon reports to the court that he was beaten by the Sparrows after being found in Littlefinger's brothel. He's like, they hurt me.
How dare they hurt me?
It's so dumb. Anyway, he asks that they punish the High Sparrow. So Cersei goes to speak to the High Sparrow about some kind of like alliance.
So she's supposedly going to like help the High Septon, but then she winds up working out her own deal. Yeah.
Of course. Like, yes. Are we even surprised?
Yes.
Gosh. Anyway, so Cersei sends for Littlefinger to return to King's Landing. Ramsay promises Littlefinger he would never hurt Sansa.
Oh, yeah, never.
That's not his style.
No.
Right?
Of course not.
No.
Yes.
Anyway, so Bolton is having trouble trusting Littlefinger.
Like him and the rest of the world.
I was just saying, who doesn't have a problem trusting Littlefinger? Yes. So now Tyrion, still hanging out with his best bud, Varys, he takes him into a brothel in Volantis, where Jorah sees him. He's like, I know you. And he captures him while he's peeing out a window. I guess that was smart. That was well played. Like, what's he gonna do? Yeah, exactly. So his big plan is like, I'm gonna put you on a boat and I'm gonna ship you and myself to Dany. Oh, interesting.
Smart.
Yeah, it's nice to see Jorah again.
It is.
Yeah. But that is the end of episode 3. So everybody, stay tuned for the next episode 4 of Game of Thrones season 5. Can't wait to talk about it, you guys. We'll see you then.